everybody, welcome to my channel, and I'm going to try something different today. Normally I talk about the weather, but today we're going to do some tutorials on WordPress and how to start your own blog. Okay, so let's assume you have WordPress already installed and you have a bare naked site and you don't have all this good stuff here like I got on the back end of my WordPress site. And you just want to start your blog and you want to get it going. Okay, and how do you do that? How do you make a blog using WordPress on your website? That might be a question that you're asking yourself, and I'm here to answer that question on how to get your blog started. Bare bones, very down-to-earth explanation how you do it. So you're on your WordPress back end is what we call this thing. And you can see all my irrelevant information here. This is my weather website. And what I want to show you is how to get started with this. Now, you don't have to be here, but a good starting reference, just because I like to be organized and keep things neat, especially on the site, the first place you would go to is the dashboard up here. Okay, if you're not already here, click on the dashboard on the left-hand side of the menu of your WordPress control panel on the back end here, and this is where we are right here. Okay, and the next step that we're going to take is we're going to look for this button at the top, this plus button, and then the new right next to that. And what this is going to do is it's going to drop down a menu, and it's going to give a option to create new whatever we want depending on your theme that you have installed. You're not going to see all this because you might not have the same exact theme installed as I do. But what you will most likely see is post and page and media and link, the top four at least, maybe more. But the way WordPress works is that there is going to be a post that you create. The WordPress blog works based off of posts. When you do a post on WordPress, that is an article. That's a blog article. And what it's going to do is it's going to stream your post all up and down the website. That's going to be your blog roll, as they call it. So let's assume that you haven't created one before. You're going to go to New. You're going to go to Post. You're going to click on Post right here. Okay, and then you're going to let it load. All right, and then let me just bring this over here for you so you can see. And then you're going to basically start messing around creating your new blog article. So what I'm going to call this is blog article tutorial. Okay, this is the title that's going to show up on your blog article. This is going to be the headline. This is going to be the bold in the bottom of the article. Say if you want to post it on Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter. There's going to be a bold section at the bottom of the link that's going to have the link preview, and at the bottom part of the link it's going to have blog article tutorial, and this is auto-generated right here. Notice this popped up when I created the title, so this is always going to pop up part of the blog title after your website address. Your website address is going to be whatever blah blah blah.com/ the name of your blog article. Now, you don't always have to use this, and I'll show you some more about that in a bit. And you can have the option to call it something else if you want to. You can call it foo, F-O-O, or whatever, just as long as it can be whatever you want. So right here is going to be the content. This is the content for my blog. Okay. And then you're going to have the option of inserting pictures right here in order to discuss relevant material, whatever it is that you want to talk about. And then how would you add a picture here? You would go into your add media, okay? Or if you're working in Google Chrome, you can just simply drag and drop a picture into the bottom here. So let's go to Google Images, okay? And then we're going to look at, let's say, library, okay? And we want to just throw in, a library image here. Okay, let's just say we're going to talk about books. Let's say the blog article is going to be like, I like reading, and this is why I like reading, okay? So let's just figuratively say that. we're in Google Chrome now, and we're going to do right click on this image, save the image as, okay, whatever, that's fine. Notice it loads down here in the bottom of Google Chrome, and right down here is our picture file. So what we do is we go back to our post here, and all we have to do is left click on this file, drag it up into the post itself, make sure that our cursor is below the blog part, and then what we can do is, okay, insert, don't pay attention to my weather stuff, that's what it is right there. Okay, then you can have your first image here on your blog post, and then you can actually edit it, and you can actually have it be large, medium, thumbnail, full size, custom size, depending on what size you want it to be. That looked a little bit big for me, so let's size it down a little bit. Let's shrink it down to a medium size right here, and then we're going to go down here to the bottom right on this control feature, and we're going to hit update, and notice how the picture has actually sized up to more of a medium size. Okay, and then you want to continue talking about stuff, you can say this is more content for my blog. Okay, now obviously you're going to say something else in this because you're going to be writing about something that you want to write about. Okay, so let's just keep it simple there. This is my content for my blog. Thank you for reading. And then you're going to say whoever the author is, and that's going to be you or whoever's going to be writing these blog articles, okay? So notice everything that we have created here so far. This is not a real in-depth blog article. There isn't a whole lot to it because of tutorial purposes. I want to keep it simple, okay? Notice that the right side over here is going to be something that you're going to want to take a look at, especially when it comes to the publish menu. You're going to see it says status draft. Okay, that is because it's only a draft copy, just like you're writing a paper for school, and you haven't published it yet. Now, when you publish it, it's going to go live, and you're going to actually see it on your blog roll. Okay, so it's in draft status, and you can have categories over here for your blog. You can add new category to create a new category if you want to. Let's just say for giggles, I'm just going to say type A. This can be any type of category that you want in your blog. So your category could say reading books, or it could say finding library locations. And then you could have that as your type A category. You can go in the tags. Okay, this is all features. If you have questions about these features and they're not over here on the right hand side of this back-end control panel, drop a comment below, or you can even email me at mgriffith1980@gmail.com. Okay, this is all membership stuff. Don't worry about this. Now, we can set a featured image. This is important, especially if you're going to be posting on social media, but it also gives your article a nice look to it because it makes it stand out as a blog post. So we're going to use our main image that we selected as that library. And let me just expand this. Oh, I can't now because it's already recording in progress. So all you got to do is just set the featured image. Notice how it shows up right there. Okay. And another thing down here, post attributes, it's going to be the layout of your blog article. More to do with a desktop PC or laptop. Not so much noticeable on a phone, but it is going to have an effect. No sidebar means that you're not going to have any sidebar on your article. It's just going to be a full width screen. Default template means it's going to have whatever you set your website to in WordPress, and we'll have more on that later. That means it's going to have, default template for me means it's going to have a sidebar once this blog article is published, and it's going to be good to go. So after we do that, here we have everything ready to go. We have our it's in draft. We haven't published anything yet. We have our category set. We have our format. I'll have more on this later, but for now it's good just to stick with standard. And we haven't set any tags. We can pick some tags if we want to. We can say library, okay, and then we can say books. This just helps people find us when they're doing a search on Google or whatever search engine. It helps them find an article. These are what tags help people find and look for. Whatever relevant information to your post is, you can bring it up here in the tags. Okay, so everything kind of looks good here. You can do allow comments, which means that people will be able to comment on your post. on your blog article and ask comments and all that, this is by default going to be Jetpack, and they're going to have to log in order to comment. So that's, if you check this box, that's going to allow comments. There is another plugin. Don't worry about all this. This is Google AdSense stuff for me. There is another plugin called Facebook Comments, and that's what I have enabled on here. But I'm going to do this, allow comments, just to show you what I'm talking about here, so that you can take this away. This is also another plugin called Yoast, Y-O-A-S-T, SEO, Search Engine Optimization. This just gives you a preview for your blog article and helps people find you better. But more on that later. I'm not going to go into that on this video segment. So here you go. Here's everything right here. And we're going to hit publish. Once everything looks good and you're good to go, you can hit publish. You can always hit publish and come back later, change stuff, and then publish it again. It's not the end of the world. If your site doesn't have 500,000 views every hour, you're going to be okay with just going back in and edit it even after you've already published it once. So if you hit publish and you're not ready to publish it for real yet, don't freak out, because you can always go back and change it. So I just hit the publish button right there. Okay. And then what we're going to do after this is we're going to go and view it like somebody from the internet is looking at our article and what they're going to see. Now, how do you do that, you ask me? I'm in my back end here for WordPress. How do I view my own article from somebody else's standpoint, from somebody on the internet? How do I do that? Well, you have two choices. Either you can hit the view post link right here, or you can hit the permalink right here. Let's just go with a view post just for simplicity's sake. And we can see what it looks like if somebody clicked on it on their desktop, PC, or laptop. Okay, notice this is our website right here. You're going to see our category right here at the top. And remember, here is our article title. Okay, we already put this in there. And it's going to give relevant information, the date it's posted, and the author, which is yours truly. And the featured image is going to be what we have right here. And by default, I have it set up so it's at the top. But notice it's also in the article here. Okay, and you can set up AdSense. You can have ads on your blog so you can make money if you draw a lot of traffic. And I can show you how to do that in another video too. This is the content for my blog. Okay, so this is a very short post because I just wanted to show you what it would look like. Right here is the Facebook Comments plugin. This is what I like to use, but also we can also have this comment feature here, which comes with WordPress by Jetpack. And this is where people leave comments, but they have to log in for that. Or if they're already logged into Facebook, they can comment on here, and they can comment on your blog. Whenever you read a blog article online and you scroll all the way to the bottom looking for all the trolls and the nasty comments and the feedback and the funny stuff, this is where it all comes from. It all comes from these comment plugins that you have on your WordPress site. Okay, so now on your where is your blog? You're asking yourself on your website. By default, WordPress has it as your website name .com/blog. Okay, so I have it right here in my menu. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is going to be your own blog that you're going to create. Notice the web address up here. Okay, it's what I said. It's what I said it was. The name of the website and then blog. And then surprisingly enough, or you shouldn't be surprised by now, here comes all your blog articles streaming down from top to bottom. From the most recent up here in the top, which is one we just did, to the oldest one way down at the bottom. But sometimes if you have 1,000 posts, you're not going to scroll all the way to the bottom. And it goes in chronological order. And that's what it looks like when you create your blog and your first article. If you have any questions, please respond, comment below, subscribe to this channel, and also make sure that you get your friends to come and sign up also for this channel. And if we could get to 1,000 subscribers, that'd be great. I'll be posting more tutorials. And you can always comment in the comment section underneath on this video. What did you like, and what videos do you want to see more about learning how to blog or anything to do with creating your website? You can post that in the comments below. What do you want to see? Just make sure you sign up and subscribe to this channel. It's free, like all YouTube channels. I want to thank you very much for watching this, and I will be posting more videos, so check back. Thanks. I'm Mike Griffith, and hopefully we can keep you informed.